Alrighty, folks, welcome to my new hyperfixation. Today we're going to be talking about local Pokemon TCG usage stats in the Buffalo area. So let's hop into this one. So I got a spreadsheet about like the past 4 events. We got a couple of challenges and a couple of cups to talk about. This is the total usage stats we got here right now. We got Gardy showing out strong with 7. I mean, no one even has over 5. But this is only like 4 days worth of stuff, so it's nothing super crazy right now. But this is just something I want to try to do, you know, something fun for my Buffalo peeps or just people in general, you know. So let's start back at best of one at, what was it, Wednesday? I'm recording this the 25th of November. So yeah, I think 6 days ago would have been Wednesday. Anyway, at this one, we got 2 Gardys, 3 Dangos, 3 Grims. Now, I will say, shout out to Brad for posting this stuff when this happened. He posted that one and the Madhouse one. I made sure to keep track of Hobby, Spirit, and Mana Bar Cup, you know. Just fun to see how people place and everything. Speaking of Brad, shout out Brad for winning this one. I believe he also won the Madhouse Challenge, so back-to-back dubs for Gardy. I didn't differentiate anything between, like, Gardy and Jelly Gardy. I'm getting a phone call. Awesome. And, like, Dango and different types of Dango. I just put them all together, so if someone's running Dragapult with, like, Zard, I just put it as one or the other. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just Pult Zard I would have put it as. But you get the point. You get the points. The build. I just put it all together. So, yeah, we got 3 Grims, and then, you know, 1 Zard, 1 Mega Box, 1 Eevee, 1 Zoroark. Here we got Gardy, then Dango, then Grim, then Dango. And then what's interesting is that there's a Dango in 11th. I think a couple of these might have been, like, Dango Rocks, and then one just straight Dango. I'm not really sure. But then we got Zard, Mega Box, Eevee Box, Gardy. You know, we got a little bit of everything here in Buffalo. So here's one of my favorite ones. All right, this is a cup I went to. I've never been to this place. Yeah, you're reading that correctly. That is 5 people who showed up to a cup. Fun fact, we didn't play Top Cut. We didn't know there wasn't Top Cut. So me and shout out Roland, we ID going in around 3 because we're like, yeah, we're guaranteed Top Cut. And then the guy's like, well, congratulations, Seabass. Here's the mat and a couple of prize stuff. So Roland and I ended up playing for the mat since we ID'd in round 3. He ended up beating me 2-0 with Gardy. So really, Gardy got first place here. But, you know, maybe I should change that. It's the only W Champ I was going to get all until rotation. But yeah, there were only 2 Raging Balls here. And I think they were the only Raging Balls that were at any of the events for, like, this weekend in Buffalo. Maybe at, like, a local league thing I didn't keep track of. But moving on, we got the Mana Bar Cup. This one was a lot of fun. This one, you know, we had 2 Joltik boxes. We had 3 Zards, which is surprising because the highest placing Zard was 5th. 3 Zards, most meta share here today. Where is he? Yeah, 23% of the 13 people played Zard. So that's unfortunate. You know, Zard in Buffalo, I feel like, you know, he's going to have his day eventually. You know, he got 6th here at the best of 1 challenge, and he wasn't there at the other cup. But here we got Gardy at 1 again, you know, so that's 2 W's for Gardy. Joltik Box at 2, Chiempao. Shout out my boy. That was me. That was totally me when undefeated in Top Cut. I'm going to do a little self-flagellation here. Flagellation. Is that the right word? Fuck it. Whatever. We ball. Anyway, we did have a Zoroark here, a Saraledge, Mega Box, Joltik Box. And what's funny about Mega Box here so far is, I'll show you in a second, Mega Box was represented here and here, 7th, 4th, and then Mega Box at 8th. But then at Madhouse, Mega Box, 2 of the top 3 was Mega Box. So, you know, I'm not sure about it. You know, Dragapult had 2, Mega Box had 2, Gardy had 2, and then everybody else had 1, you know. Everybody else was playing, you know, a fun deck or just a deck they were good at. Speaking of which, I want to shout out Brad, but I want to shout out Jack here. Jack, 2nd place at a challenge, and before leaving for Full Grip, I believe Jack, you were 3. You were on Grim. I don't think you played Dango. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's you. So, you know, good for you, Jack. A couple of top podium situations going on there. And then we go over here to the total usage stats. Now this is actually like what I wanted to like conglomerate. So Gardy, 7 usages, right? Average placement, 4.4. Don't worry about the placement total. That's just so I can add stuff later. Be like, yeah, it placed 3rd and 4th, and then divided by. You understand how averages work. You passed 7th grade math, I'm assuming. Although, you know, if you're a Pokemon player, maybe, you know, you didn't pass, you know, English or reading class or whatever you had. It's okay. None of us know how to read Pokemon cards, least of all me. But Gardy at average like about 4th place. Mega Box about 5th place, which is interesting because Megabox has 5, Gardy has 7. But Megabox, like, I think that and Gardy is probably going to be, like, you know, two of the best decks to be around in Buffalo. So it's going to be a 6 cycle of Megabox and Gardy and probably whatever sick bastard wants to play Hydra Apple. You know who you are. And then Zard, also 5, but average placement about, like, 9th place. That's what I was saying earlier. You know, I feel like Zard's going to go up here. So some of this is grayed out because I only have about, like 2. So, like Sarah Ledge, Typhlosion, Maridon, kind of grayed out. Not enough data, really. Chien Pao, 3, but I'm literally the only one playing Chien Pao. So I put that one in red because that's one person. At least some of these could be, I think, are, like, more than one person. I could be wrong, but still, you know, just one person is playing, like, I don't know, like, Archaladon, right? It's like, well, yeah, you know, maybe that does, like, not meta relevant, but, you know, percentage share wise relevant, but, like, doesn't really, like, affect things in the long run, I suppose. So it's gonna be a little skewed here, but I would like to do this again, like, maybe like a monthly recap for December leading up into Toronto, just for Buffalo peeps to check out, or maybe people who want to try it out. Maybe, you know, for your own area, maybe this might be representative. You know, who knows? You know, send me your favorite decks that you like to play at locals. Tell me about that. Comment down below. You know, that'd be fun. You know, I don't want to just like see like what's the word I'm looking for? The big events, the regionals, the ICs, where it's like, yeah, we got Gardy, we got Goldango, we got Megabox, we got another different type of Gardy, we got a different type of Dango. You know, I want to see the Mickey Mouse decks. I want to see the Donks. I want to see the Iono's Belly Bolt decks. I want to see I don't know, Palafins, the Hydra Apples, the Jungle Dumpings, the fun. But yeah, that's about all I got so far. You know, it's only like 4 different events worth of stuff, but you know, it's enough to see. You know, Gardy in like the grand scheme of things down to local level is still like represented. Same thing as Megabox. Dingo, not so much, but you know, I feel like since a lot of folks are out of town for the weekend, it's probably gonna be different leading up the next month or so with challenges and stuff. And yeah, it's all I got. Thanks for watching. Shout out my Buffalo peeps. I can't wait to continue playing Shivery Chill, Chien Pao, and getting back Excalibur donked off the bench. I swear to God, Screamtail is my devil. Is my devil. I'll figure out how to beat it eventually. But hope y'all have a good day. Remember, eat your vegetables, call love when they miss you, and ball out, be great. Deuces.